It is July 2nd, and finally, after like 6 months of planning, we're out here partway through our first day of hiking into Mount Assiniboine, getting to Magog Lake tonight. Just stopped for lunch. Really can't even express how much planning and thought has gone into this to finally be here with Raylene, John, and Julie. Yeah, super excited to bring you guys along, see a little bit of what we're seeing, and just take in everything that Mount Assiniboine has to offer. Stopped for lunch, little photo session. Fabulous Raylene Hooper. Portrait artistry.
Wow.
Hello, John.
What's up, man?
I'll put a little banner. John
My name
Harris.
is John. This is 13 kilometers into the hike.
How are you feeling, Mountain Julie?
A little sore, but I'm doing good so far.
Alright, day 2, finally made it in beautiful Mount Assiniboine Provincial Park, sitting here on the shores of Lake Magog. Didn't do a whole lot of filming yesterday because it unfortunately started to pour for the majority of our afternoon and evening. It was pretty miserable, but we made the full 28-kilometer hike in. We're a little sore today as a result, so today definitely going to be a take it easy kind of day. But we came down here from the campground to the shore so that we could have a little morning coffee, taking in the beautiful Assiniboine Peak. You need to check it out. Look how gorgeous this is. First time we've been able to really see Assiniboine Peak there. Gang's over there having some coffee. Julie's doing some yoga, trying to stretch those glutes back out. Alright, we don't really have a huge plan for today, to be honest. Just kind of taking it easy. Just checked the weather on the Garmin, and it says we could expect a few showers later on today, so we may go for a little jaunt. That's a nice easy one. Check out some of the lakes that are here. Maybe scope out a bit of where the route for the Nublet is, so that we're ready to do those when we're feeling a bit better on the legs. Pretty tired after yesterday, so just an easy day so far. Morning coffee, little breakfast already, and we'll just take it as it comes. How you doing, Julie?
Never been better.
Just IT band problems, but we're in a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's worth it. Definitely worth it.
How are you feeling, John?
Not bad. This is helping.
Rolling it out.
Yeah, it's good. Can't beat this.
And you, Ray? How are you?
Oh, 10 out of 10. Body's never been better.
I feel like you're lying.
I am lying. That's why I'm rolling out on a rock.
You're lying to yourself.
I am lying to myself.
And us.
But the view's 12 out of 10. Body's not that good.
Okay, good morning. Sometime after 3:30 in the morning, Ray and I are just on our way up the Niblet and Nublet, hoping to catch a beautiful sunrise. We have not seen the sun since we've arrived here. Really hoping this is a bit more successful. Raylene is acting as the stage light, so you can't see her. But once we get to the top and the sun's out, we'll make sure that you know she's here. All right, we have officially made it to the Niblet. It's like 4:30 in the morning. How you doing, Ray? Are you sure? You kidding me? Assiniboine, not totally covered in clouds. Sun's gonna be coming from over there. We still have to go. Just after 5 a.m. we finally made it to the top of the Nublet peak there in the background. Sun is getting ready to rise. Assiniboine not in the clouds. Big success. About an hour and 40 minutes to get here. Raylene, how are you feeling?
So good.
Alright, switched over to the good camera. We have made it to the top of the Nublet. Left camp this morning around just after 3:15. Took us about an hour and 40 minutes to get here. It's just around 5:30. The sun's now up over the horizon. We're just waiting for it to come up over the mountain peaks before we'll start to see some light hitting these beautiful peaks around us. Raylene's just over here. Right there you can see her making some coffee, and the sky is really just opening up here in front of Assiniboine. So really hoping it's opening that way where the sun can get through. This little crevice now, trying to stay out of the wind. So we've been sitting up here for almost an hour. So we got here maybe a little earlier than when sunrise was. It's finally starting to get light back there. It's just about time to start a round of crazy shooting, I think. Arlene's got a time lapse going here on her phone. Just up there shooting. Finally here, the sun has crested that bank of clouds. It's nice and warm. You can feel that beautiful sunshine on my face, and even more important and better, Mount Assiniboine, the peak finally bathed in light. Raylene's just run down the slope here to get a bunch more pictures, and really just can't ask for much better of a morning than this. Certainly worth the early wake-up call. Right, it's 7 a.m. We've been up here for, geez, an hour and a half at the top, if not a little bit more. 2 hours, really. I think we're gonna head down here, down to the Niblet, take a few more pictures there, probably take some video. Raylene is in behind me there, snapping some pictures. Yeah, fantastic morning. Couldn't have asked for a better morning. All right, we've been super lucky that there's been literally no one else on this entire mountain the whole morning. So it's just been Ray and I, whole mountaintop to ourselves. Beautiful sunrise, just two of us. How are you feeling, Ray?
I feel like I could cry. Actually, I do. This is the best. We had such a good morning. Very lucky.
I'm happy the sun came out.
Like, so lucky. There was rain clouds behind us. Look at them. Never leaving.
Well, hopefully we're going down to the Niblet, actually, but
No.
you can stay here.
It's nice.
We're now exploring around the outside of Magog Lake. John, taking it all in.
Very pretty.
Standing on the edge of a waterfall cliff. The sun's out for the first day of us being here. Perfect.
Great.
Everyone's taking pictures of water.
Okay, because it's absolutely stunning, we actually packed in a full-on beautiful red dress for Julie so that we could do this epic photo session with John and Julie and Raylene. We're doing it right now, catching a little behind the scenes for Raylene. Want to be able to show you what we're seeing because it is absolutely stunning here tonight. Check this out. All right, just finished an absolutely killer session. Raylene is definitely one of the best portrait photographers in Canada, hands down. Getting to see her work with a couple, absolutely awesome. Now we're enjoying this lovely walk back along the shore of Lake Magog back to our campsite, and then John, Raylene, and myself going back up the Niblet and Nublet to try and catch sunset. Sunset's 10 o'clock. We got 3 hours to make it there after we get back to the campsite, so it's going to be a quick turn and back up to the top just like this morning. And yeah, really just can't, I don't think the pictures and the video are really going to do this justice whatsoever of truly how spectacular this place really is, especially on a day like today where the sun has been out. This is beautiful white puffy clouds rolling through. It is hands down one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Back at the top of the Nublet once again, 2 times in one day, sunrise and now sunset. Just waiting for the sun to go down here. Got Raylene and John up here with me, and you can see beautiful sun rays coming into the valley here, starting to touch Assiniboine Peak for the final time of today. So we're going to be up here for a little bit to capture that, and then, yes, much like our first ascent this morning in the dark, descend again in the dark and hopefully get a bit of sleep.
I'm like dead on a rock.
Vlogging!
Never played with it.
The hike for me.
Well, day 4 here, Mount Assiniboine, and crystal clear blue sky day. Not a cloud, one little puffy cloud, that's it. We're officially down one person. We had to send Julie off in the helicopter. She tweaked her knee on the way in here and has been kind of nursing it along since, and definitely not going to be able to do the hike out with us. So she's off in a helicopter. So Raylene, John, and myself spending a bit of the early afternoon here. Gonna go for a loop around Lake Magog, and then we'll start our trek. We've got about 13 kilometers to do today to get to Marble Lake Campground. We're gonna spend the night, split the hike out up into 2 halves.
leave John alone for 5 minutes.
There we go.
I just am hoping for the best.